Okay, I want to welcome everyone to Dawn's Dreamers, Dream Catchers Zoom meeting for April 8th, 2021. Thanks for everyone coming in. Please hold all the questions till the end for those of you that are on this call so we can get a good recording so that the people that watch the replay can hear what we're talking about. Okay, so welcome everyone. Let me first just introduce my husband and I, because we do have a lot of new people on. I am Dawn, your Avon advisor, or maybe you have another Avon advisor in another team, but you're all in our Dawn's Dream Catchers team. My husband and I run our business together. That's a really old picture, so I apologize for that. But that's when we went to tour the branch, or I believe it might have been when we went to like evaluate before they brought
Yeah,
out Avon Now. That's when it
yeah, it
was.
was part of the Avon Now evaluation. So that
Yeah,
was about 3 years
we
ago.
were one of the people that they ran things by before they brought it out to everyone else. So that was kind of fun. This building that's in the suburb of Chicago is no longer there, but it was an Avon home office. So that's who we are. I want to meet
It's
all of
there, but Avon doesn't own it anymore.
I want to meet all of you later when we go, back to open chat and questions and all of that. So we will move on now with some recognition. So I will tell you all that I do every meeting, that I only put my name on this recognition to show you all that I am doing exactly the same thing you are all shooting for too. And some campaigns, we have team members that beat me. So that's kind of a little competition we have going. But let's start out with campaign 7 sales. So the number one of the top 10 is Becky McGuire with $8.99. Then underneath her, we have Kim, Bobby, Mary, Roger, Florence, Michelle, Ranny, Vanessa, and Melissa. So congratulations for all of your great sales for campaign 7. Now campaign 8. We will start at the top with Kim Williams with $9.29. Then we have Mary, Bobby, Florence, Roger, Vanessa, Amber, Ranny, Becky, and Cassandra. So congratulations to all of you. Good job. I hope your campaign 9s are going just as well. Now we kind of break down this list a little bit, and we go with the new reps that they're in their first year in sales with Avon, and they're doing over $200 each campaign. And you can see in campaign 7, we had 3. And on the right side, you can see their length of association, and that's 4 campaigns or 5 campaigns. Campaign 8, we have 4 people, and look at that. We have Amber with only 2 campaigns, and she's over $300. And you can see the 4 people that are within their first year of Avon doing wonderful. The next slide talks about the pathway to Premier, and this was what's completed as of campaign 8. Star Lopez, her total bonuses, and she has no campaigns left because it's only your first 8 campaigns from when you start, and she had $190 in bonuses. So good job. The next slide goes into the actives as of campaign 8. And look at that. We have Denise, Amber, Arlene, Deborah, Rainey, Melissa, and Jana. And you can see how many campaigns they have left. you can see their total, their pathway to premier sales, their bonuses, and the total on the far right side. Point out Deborah, look at that. She's earned $230 in bonuses. So like I said, people, the money is on the table for you to rake it in. The pathway to premier, this is the napkin approach that we created to kind of give you a quick example of what it looks like and what kind of money is on the table for you. This document is found at Dawn's Dreamers in the files, so you can go print that to share that with new people that are coming on to your team or for yourself. The next slide goes into an important update on the pathway to premier. And what they wanted us to point out is that all new representatives earn an average of $112 over their first 8 campaigns, but those who participated in pathway to premier earned an average of $390 over their first 8 campaigns, based on those who started in campaign 5 through campaign 19 of 2020. So we wanted to just kind of make that clear by showing you the big numbers. Now the next slide goes into the reps that have been with Avon longer than a year, and their goals are to reach over $400. And we've seen these names already on our top 10, but that's just pointing out what a good job some of you, you know, have reached over that $400 level, which is the President's Club level. Team members with birthdays in April. And let me just go up here. I'm going to go from the bottom up, and I see Florence coming up here with a birthday on the 29th. Let's see who else is on here. Am I missing somebody? I'm looking. I want to congratulate everyone and wish them happy birthday for the month of April. Next, we go into the anniversaries for April. And let me go up from the bottom up and see who might be on this call. Bobby Dean. I see 3 years with Avon. And yes, a week from tonight, on the 15th of April, Darwin and I will be celebrating going into 39 years with Avon. And we're in 38 years right now. So, you know, it's just gone by so quick, it just doesn't seem like it. So here is our, what we call our President's Club commission levels. And this will stay the same through at least campaign 21 of 2021. The cycle began in campaign 2, and you can see at what level you're on with your campaign sales. What you want to reach for is a premier. So your annual sales reach $5,000 or more. And that's when you give yourself a raise from the 25% earnings up to the 30%. And then when you get to President's Club at 10,000 in annual sales, you give yourself a raise up to 40%, and so on, up to 45% for the higher sales. Next is our, for Premier and President's Club levels, we have what we call $100 My Way. And this went in, this was in campaign 7 and 8 that we started, I believe 6, 7, no, 5, 6 we started. Anyway, so once you reach $1,000 in cumulative sales for the 2 campaigns, now we're into campaign 9 and 10. So reach for the $500 or more each campaign. And then in campaign 11, you get to choose $100 out of the current book or the What's New book, and Avon sends you that free. So right now we are enjoying shooting for high sales, and keep going, because you reach that premier level and you can play in this game as well. So next slide says for campaign 7 and 8, how many reps achieve that $100 my way that they are now spending in campaign 9. And that was congratulations to Becky, Kim, Roger, Florence, Bobby, and Mary, 7 achievers in our team. So that's $700 in free Avon. How exciting. Keep going, guys. Next is our destination Avon, and this is our big trip for the year to Hawaii, the big island of Hawaii. And you all have individual goals that you can see at Avon Now. And this is something that you want to take into small bites and try and reach the trip for 1 or the trip for 2. I know Darwin and I are shooting for that. The next slide goes into how everyone is doing. And we have Kim at the very top here. She's achieved 21.56% of that trip. But you know what? Anybody on this list, or even if you're not on this list, you can still achieve. You can see that Bobby's, Vanessa's right underneath Kim, and then Bobby and Roger and Florence and Darwin and I and Becky and Jody and Deborah and Mary, Michelle, Catherine, Melissa, Chris, Constance, Jeannie, Legina, Paula, Monica, Ramona, Ranny, Kim, Cassandra, and Brandy. You know what? Some of these are brand new representatives. So keep going. Take it a little bit at a time. Figure out how much you need and what you need to do each campaign to achieve this. Because when Avon throws a trip out there to earn, they roll out the red carpet. I tell you, we have earned 3 trips so far, and everything, it's exclusive. Everything is paid for. You got to get yourself to the airport, and then your flight is paid for. They pick you up at the airport. They pay for all your food. They throw parties for you. There is all kinds of things that they do. So the next slide, we threw an incentive out there for you. And we said, now this is only going through campaign 10. So the next slide shows our incentive. It started in campaign 5 and it goes through campaign 10. And we want you to shoot for $800 or more each campaign, because that will get you to the Big Island. So you get a free surprise from us. Excuse me, just a moment. So in campaign 7, Becky achieved that with $899. Campaign 8, Kim and Mary. So we've got to get some surprises in the mail. We usually send like gift cards. And so we'll get those out this weekend. So be watching for those. And the next slide goes into.
You didn't cover the next Friday. They're doing a live from Hawaii.
Yes. So this is like your guest activities coordinator up there on the right. And she's going to show you around the resort. So mark this on your calendar for Friday, the 23rd at 1 o'clock. Register for it at Avon Now under Manage Business and then the calendar. And then even if you can't make that time slot, then you can catch the replay, because you'll get an email with the replay link, and you can see where you want to be in 2022 when we take this trip to Hawaii. Okay, now we're going to talk about team building, and this is from March 10th to April 5th. So we got this, when we did the PowerPoint, we cut the date off for April 5th. So Darwin and I put on 24 new team members in that time period. Kim put on 2, And Melissa under Bobby put on 1 and Roger put on 2. So keep building your team, and we'll talk about this coming up. That it's 0 until next Tuesday to get started with Avon. Then it changes. But we have title advancement for Bobby Dean. Yay! Under Kim, I've got my little clappers and my whistle. So we have a new bronze ambassador in our team. Congratulations, Bobby. And as you all build your teams and get to these levels, which is the next slide, I believe, our leadership program. And this shows you what your personal sales need to be, how many orders you need for that campaign to qualify, and the team sales. And then it shows you your sponsorship bonuses, what you're going to achieve. 3% for the first 2, and then star promoter, you get an extra 3% on your first generation, and you can see how it goes up. So how many of you guys want to get to gold leader? Because you're getting 3% sponsorship, you're getting 8% on your generation 1, you're getting 3% on generation 2, and then generation 3, 2%, and then you get a leader bonus of 3% on first gen and another 2% on second. Now, doesn't that all look like putting extra money in your pocket? Now, this has already started, but this is something that you can still qualify for. And this is our 60-day recruiting challenge, started March 26th through May 25th. And what they're asking you to do is just get 1 recruit a week, 10 personal recruits, and they need to place their first order. It's always more fun with a friend, so share this opportunity. The next slide goes on to more tools and supports that Avon is giving you to help you with the 60-day recruitment effort. And there's details in Avon leadership, which we can go over in detail with you. New representative perks, direct links to sign up, training, shareable video, and they say coming soon, updated recruiting flyer with the new campaign 10 to campaign 15 offers. So the next slide gives you some more information about the 60 days of support. They are doing, daily recruiting ideas on Facebook, and some of those I've been posting over to Dawn's Dreamers, but you can see all of this if you're on Facebook, the official Avon Representative Social Selling page on Facebook. So you need to go find that if you're not already registered there. You need to enter your account number and be accepted, because they only want representatives on that page. They don't want just anybody to be able to go there. But there's great training on Avon U, and you just go to build your team. You can put that in the search bar, and then you can look at the 60-day recruiting calendar, the weekly lessons, and of course, they always have live trainings on the opportunity, team recruiting, the follow-up, and social media. So the next page goes into what that calendar looks like a little bit. They're giving you ideas on what to do each day. So if you talk to 5 to 10, 15 people each day and follow up with them. Now, this is important this week, that you follow up with everyone that may be interested. You don't know unless you ask. So all you got to do is ask them, who do you know that might be interested in putting some extra money in their pocket? They may come back with, I am. Or what about one of the things that I thought was very interesting is sending a message, an email or a text to your customers and say, I really respect, any suggestions you may give me right now. I'm really looking to build my team, and I was wondering who you may know that might be interested. And then, so you're asking for referrals from your customers to see who they know, maybe a cousin, an aunt, a niece, a nephew, it can be anybody. And then they can give you a referral to that person, maybe give you that information, or, you can make contact with them and just say, hey, she, recommended me that I contact you. I just wondered, if you were interested in putting any extra money in your pocket, and you can maybe explain to them what the pathway to Premier has on the table. And, you're only asking. I always say, when you go out to eat, Darwin and I go out to eat a lot, the server always asks us if we want dessert. She probably knows that not many people are going to take dessert, but she always asks. So think about that. You may get a no, and that's okay. We don't take those no's personally. But if you don't ask, someone else will. And then you will have lost that lead that could be in your team. Okay, so the next slide does go on a little bit more on the 60-day recruiting challenge. It says recruit 10 new representatives in that time period. They must place their first order within the incentive time, and think about implementing the 5 contacts a day, 5 times a week. And how many would that put in your team? Would that increase you to one of those other levels where you can start earning extra paycheck from their sales? Daily recruiting ideas, like I said, on Facebook, live trainings. Avon puts a lot out there for you. So let's talk about building a team. The next slide goes into with Campaign 9, the 0 sign up or 0 investment ends. So that's next Tuesday. So I would say that you need to be thinking about getting someone to join your team by Sunday. All you need to do is give them your online store, which is www.youravon.com/ and then your name or your, what was assigned to you. Have them click at the top of the page, become a representative, and they get linked to you. So that's an important part. The next slide talks about your new recruit gets a free gift with their first Avon Now order of any size. So you want to support them in helping them build an order to $60 or more, then they're going to get a free product. Right now, it is the Physio Gel, which is a $52 value product. Plus, they're going to get $10 credit, plus them and you as their leader are going to get 135 lip balms, and those are sent to you free, so you can turn around and give those lip balms to customers, give them out with your business card and tell them what an opportunity Avon can be for them. Share with them the video. When sales in a campaign reach $200 or more in your first 16 weeks, that's when you qualify for your bonuses in the pathway to Premier. So if you want to take a picture of this, there is a video there and the link is right there. So you can either snap a picture of the slide or watch the replay back at Dawn's Dreamers. It'll be posted there by tomorrow.
Don, can I jump in here one thing on that link? That link, when you go to anybody that used that link for that video, when you put in your address bar, those last digits on the end, that 178765540, that's someone's rep ID.
Yes, that
You
is
need to
ours.
change
So,
that. You need to change that to your representative account number so it goes right to your online store to that video instead of whoever this is going to.
right. But if you go to your online store, you can also share the video from your online store, and then it will all be your information that will send them back to it. So, so yeah, but the opportunity is right now. We have like 3 more days to get in on the 0 sign up. So the next slide talks about the bonuses, and we talked about the 3% sponsoring bonus and more training under sales leadership at avon.com or Avon Now. But once you achieve bronze ambassador, you'll start earning that extra 3% on your team sales. So if anybody on this call wants to talk more about what this can mean for them, definitely, message me and we can talk about this. The next slide now goes into what happens after campaign 10. And then there'll be 3 bundles that will be offered when they self-appoint themselves. It'll be $30 to get started, and they can choose which bundle they want, or they can also choose to get started by making $5 or more contribution to the American Cancer Society. And by picking up the bundles, though, they do get books included, 5 brochures, 1 edit booklet, and the What's New. For only the American Cancer Society, they will still get their online store free, and they'll be able to start, sharing that, just like many of you have in your first campaign, shared your online store brochure and get started that way. So that is what's coming in campaign 10. So the next one goes on a little bit more in the 3 assortments of bundles of product collections is skincare color are best sellers. And these bundles value from $112 to $137 value. So they're getting a lot of product for $30. But that is what's starting in campaign 10. The next slide goes into this a little bit more. You are still going to be able to place that first order of $60 or more when a new representative gets started. The sooner they get that $60 order in is the best. They will get now, instead of the physio gel starting in campaign 10, they will get our Esonox serum for your face. The $60 first order gets them samples, lip balm, and $10 credit for their second order. So if they don't use that $10 credit, they do lose it. So you want to work with your new team members and make sure they get that first order of $60, because remember, when they get that 135 lip balms, you will also get that 135 lip balms. Now they're saying right now this gift with purchase is going to go through campaign 15. So I don't know what's coming after that yet, but of course I will share as soon as I get the information. So now the next slide is what Avon is doing for new representatives by giving you a webinar. And the upcoming webinars are listed there. Tuesday, April 20th. And you can see that some of them are in the evening and some of them are in the afternoon. So they kind of go back and forth. But if you get registered for it, then you can watch it anytime if you can't catch this time. So the key is to go to Avon Now, Manage Business, and go to the drop-down box that's the calendar and check out all the videos that Avon does offer for you. The Start Your Business series is something else that Avon is doing for new representatives. So you want to make sure that you're checking the calendar, and also every Monday afternoon, checking the Beauty Buzz, which is kind of Avon's newsletter. So you just go to Avon Now and Manage Business and click on Beauty Buzz. And that's how they're communicating to us, through this Beauty Buzz. Here's our important upcoming dates. And again, you may want to take a picture of this screen. We're in campaign 9, and that goes through Tuesday of next week, April 13th. The online store is always a day ahead. So the online store ends on Monday, and then it will have campaign 10 starting on Tuesday, the 13th. So I always say, get your orders in by Sunday. That's always important. When we get down to Monday and Tuesday, and I've had to call Avon on different things Monday and Tuesday, and you do have a wait. You do have to wait on the phone to get an open operator. So it's best to just get your orders in as early as you can. You can see it goes through campaign 11 and campaign 12 with your dates. There is also, what Avon is asking you to do is create a video on your story, on why you joined Avon. What do you like about Avon? It's your story. They want to hear from you. So create a video and then just hashtag it 135 Avon Stories. And then they will be looking for those. And you can also, Avon USA representatives, I was able to post my story there, but this story's got to be small. They don't want lengthy stories. So just make it as quick as you can. And then when you go at avonnow.com and scroll down or scroll up, whichever, to get to the lower part, you will see where you can just download the video that you made right into the 135th anniversary. Okay. The next slide we're going to talk about is Avon Live. Now, if any of you are familiar with QVC, this is the best way to explain this. It's what Avon has, they've done one before, this one that's going to take place next Tuesday. And it's like a half an hour. They have a category here, and they're going to talk about these products. You want to invite your customers to this live presentation. So if you want to know how you do this, there is a great video that Avon shared just earlier this week, I believe, and it will be at Avon U if you can't find it at the Avon Social Selling Facebook group. But it will show you how to share this live with your customers, what to do to promote your customers to go to this event on Tuesday, April 13th. Be 8 o'clock Eastern time, so it'll be 7 o'clock Central and 6 o'clock Mountain, and then 5 o'clock Pacific. But Avon is going to do a live, and they are going to, just like talk about these products. And the Avon just got recognized in Forbes magazine for doing this Avon Live. So we're the leader of the pack in these things. Okay, now the next slide talks about our excitement. That is, we're getting more information about this today in your email, and it's about Avon Convention. Now, last year we had a convention and it was all virtual. They're doing another virtual convention August 20th to 22nd, but there is a chance that you can take part in it in person. So you need to look at your email, and it's $69 for all access, plus a swag bag that's valued at $200. So I don't know why anybody would register other than the $69, because the swag bag is well worth the $69. Or if you want to go cheaper, $39 gets you all access. Here is the information that we kind of got today in our emails. Let's celebrate 135th anniversary festivities on August 20th to 22nd. You register now, and it talks about, they said in the bottom, excuse me, of this area, we are hoping to host a smaller than usual in-person event and exploring possible options, but have not yet determined whether this will be feasible in accordance with the travel and the guidelines. All interested attendees will be able to request updates on a potential in-person experience. Please note that we cannot guarantee anything just yet, but we'll continue to monitor the evolving situation and share our plans as we have more information. So stay tuned. So this is exciting. And I got so excited today. I registered, Darwin and I, for the in-person. I don't know where it's going to be. We'll find out in May. But let's move on to more opportunities to build your customer orders with online offers. And these are the Wow Beauty Deals. Now, what's exciting about these Wow Beauty Deals, if you're earning 25% as a new representative on these 3 deals, you earn 40% earnings. All of these beauty deals are $50 to your customer for award sales, and that's what you sell it to them for that, but your cost is only $30. So you earn $20 for each one of these beauty deals, and you can see the value. $137, $130. I got that spring for skincare value deal in my free $100. So that's another thing you could use your $100 bonus on. We also have online the Perfect 10, which are A boxes. Now these cost you $10. But you charge your customer whatever, 15, 20, whatever. Our A boxes in the regular brochure, they need to place a $40 order, and then they get the A box for $10. You can buy any of these A boxes at the cost of $10, and then you can offer them to your customers for, like I said, 15 or 20 or whatever. But that's another offer for you that you need to share with your customers, that this is available. So if you're going to, go print this flyer, because these flyers are available, you would want to take out that $10 each out of there, because then, you can, sell them for whatever, and your difference will be the earnings. Okay. Another screen that we want to talk about is our promotional tool is back. Now, these things are something that some of these gifts that you need to set up with the customers that have emails. You cannot share this on social media, because the customer has to get an email from you with your own code. Now we're going to talk more about this promotional tool at the end of our PowerPoint. So those of you that are on the call, stay on afterwards, and I'm going to take you right to this promotional tool that's at avonnow.com. So just want you to see what's there by picture, and know that this is something that you can send an email through avonnow.com when you get your customers in your web office. And I know some of you, you're probably swimming in information because you're new. We can go through this piece by piece. Don't worry about it. We'll cover this again, like I said, after we get off the PowerPoint. Now we're going to go into our upcoming campaigns of campaign 10 and 11, which 10 starts next Wednesday. And these are things that I got out of this virtual sales meeting. So the Haku Intense. Now our current product of Haku that's in the book is one of our hot selling fragrances. This fragrance gives you a longer scent. It's like an intense variation of the previous ingredients and scents that we have in the Haku presently. So the next slide goes into the 3 different Hakus that they're going to be presenting in campaign 10, and it is right on the cover of campaign 10. Remember, there is scent circles in our books. So I'm looking at a campaign 10 right now. And if you go to page 5 in the book, there is a scent circle that people can rub their wrist on that scent on the page. And it's like they have a sample right there. Don't smell the page, rub it on their wrist, because, it's got to get on their skin to give them the full scent. Otherwise, they're just going to smell a scent on paper, and that wouldn't be. So this would be, the scent circle is on a Haku Intense Parfum. It's a fresh and clean one. It's the green one. So you want to make sure that you refer your customers to page 5. If they've got a brochure, they can also see all of this online at your online store book. The next slide goes into, and you might want to go back and take a picture of all of this, but all of these one-pagers are at Avon U that will explain all the different keynotes of these 3 fragrances. And it's always important to go print those. If you have access to a printer, or take a picture of the one-pager, so that you can talk about the product and know what you're talking about with your customers, because knowledge is power.
Dawn?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I do want to say I have 2 of the 3 of these. They are nothing like the other scent.
Yeah,
They don't smell anything like the other 3, even though it says that it's more intense. The only one that's similar is the one in the green bottle, and it's similar to the original Haku, but the other ones, they're nothing like it. So these are 3 brand new scents and products. 3 brand new. And they're nice. They're really nice.
Really nice. Really nice. They're very elite. But the Kyoko flower, the next one, if the slide is coming up, well, that one talks about the sacred, the purple one, and you get a special gift with that. So they're gonna give you a gift with purchase. With any Haku collection purchase, you get that try it size mini. And then Darwin's moving me right along here with the next campaign 10 product priorities, and we can't forget about our mothers. So these are all some great suggestions for Mother's Day gifts. So this is what you want to point out to your customers, that's what Avon has. They can do all their gift shopping for all the mothers, or the special ladies, or whoever they call their mother, or whoever they celebrate on Mother's Day. So there's lots of gift choices. I love that necklace that just came up in the top corner. That pearl necklace that's tricolored. It's beautiful. Then the next slide talks about the Mother's Day special offer that they can get this bag, this tote bag that's really nice looking, $19.99 with any $30 of any Mother's Day purchase. It's $50 sold separately, and what a great tote bag to, if they carry their shoes, or maybe they want to carry a computer in there, tablet or something like that, that would be a great suggestion. Then we're going to go into campaign 11 real quick. And this product is amazing. This is a aha moment. And the key thing about this one, this is coming in campaign 11, which will be April 28th. You get a free iLift Pro with this, with the purchase of this. So this is something to think about for campaign 11. Priority is, regular price on this is $45. It's now $26.99. It's a intensive peel for your face. You can get samples. They come in packs of 3 for only 69 cents. So stock up on these samples when you're placing your campaign 9 order. Get some samples of this, and then, the possibilities of sharing, 6 to 12 samples of selling that product, that puts money in your pocket. Another new product, we all love this Rice Water Bright. Now they're coming out with the Rice brand, gentle exfoliating cleanser. I use the regular Rice Water Bright. I love it. I love it in the wipes, and I love it in this. And this tube is like so big. It's like, you'll be shocked when you see, I think it's like 10 ounces. It's huge. So they've also got some luminary primer sets, and then the little mini trials. And so they give you lots of choices, and these are all things that you want to read about at Avon U, and so that you can talk about these with your customers. I'm only covering a very few products, but here's some words of inspiration, some quotes that I saw that I thought, oh, I love these. I have to share these. You'll have good days, bad days, overwhelming days, too tired days, I'm awesome days, I can't go on days, and every day you'll still show up with your Avon business. The only difference between where you are and where you want to be is the steps you haven't taken yet. Those are great quotes. And next is our action plan. Who is doing the 60-day challenge? Who are you sharing the Avon opportunity with? And what are your product priorities for campaign 10 and 11? You need to pick 1 or 2 products in the book that you're going to talk to everyone about. Now, they may be interested in other products in the book, but there's going to be 1 or 2 products that you're going to go get the information, the one-pagers on, and you're going to be the expert on it. That's how you impress your customers. That's how your customers say to other people, you looking for Avon, you want to shop with Becky. You want to shop with Flo or Roger or any of you that are on the call or listening to this replay. If you have the knowledge about the new products, then your customers are going to say, oh, well, she seems to know, or he seems to know a lot about this product. Maybe I should try it. Avon has a guarantee that if they're not happy with it, They can exchange it. I always say exchange because you don't want to lose your earnings on a product, but they can exchange it or return it for something else. Just don't let them take advantage of you for the return. Okay, it is printed, I believe, on the back of the book. The return policy, if you are not satisfied, return any item within 45 days. So you can point that out to your customers and use that return policy to get them to try something. Make sure they try it though. Make sure that they really have given it a fair chance before they return it to you. But you can offer that option. So it's time to dream big, folks. It's time to really plan to go to Hawaii. Dream big for 2021. And let me know, and let's schedule a 90-day plan. Let's figure out how you're going to get there, or just how you're going to work your business. Not everybody may not want to go to Hawaii. It's on my bucket list, but maybe not for everybody. But still, you want to earn with this business. So let's figure out how we're going to do that. Next slide is where I stopped the recording. I want to thank everyone for watching the replay. Everyone that's on here, stay on. We will do question and answers. I'm going to now say goodbye on the recording. Thanks for watching. And if you've got any questions, and when you watch this recording, please text me, email me, or PM me that you watched it. Okay, so I know, even if you're not on the recording, that it was watched. Okay, goodbye to all of you and welcome.